Ladies and gentlemen, I know what you're thinking. Doug, is that a Wildcat jersey from High School Musical? Yep, because I'm here with two of the greatest DC fans, and we are all in this together. Roll it. Welcome back to Saturday Morning Cartoons. I am Doug McDoubles, and next to me is the greatest podcast host of all time. It is Ray McFlurry II. Someone said the DC Don Dada, and I have with me, we have ranked #1 greatest guest of all time, the Superman savant. All right, the Dean Cain that brings the pain, the handsome man indeed. We have Brad back in this piece. Brad, it is an absolute honor to have you here for a multitude of reasons. Number one, you were crowned our #1 guest of Saturday Morning Cartoons for our live guests. Thank you for being here. Number one, congratulations. We have to get you a little trophy, like we got one for Ty for his Beyblades.
Oh yeah.
But you are here strictly because it's an important movie. You were here in important moments with culture. We're here for Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal, one of the greatest action movies of all time. You were here for X-Men '97, and
Beetlejuice for some reason.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I don't even know why we went to see that, and then you joined us, and it was the weirdest review we've ever done.
Weirdest, yeah.
Why did we see it?
Yep, 100%.
It's great to have you here. Honestly, it's excellent to have you here because, you know, for the talk since Gods and Monsters was ever announced was. You were like, I don't care if you guys invite me, which you were invited anyway. You were like, I'm going with you to Superman. It took something of biblical proportion, you know, vacation biblical proportion, if you will.
No pun intended.
To keep us apart from this movie. It's nice to at least do the podcast.
Yeah,
about
and we did get to see it on the same day.
We saw it on the same day twice separately, I think, because you took your daughter and your nephew, and then I took my daughter to a later showing. So it's nice to at least get to finally fucking talk.
How did your nephew like it?
Oh, he was a Superman hater. He saw the movie, and now he proudly wears the same shirt that I have on right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the two main songs in the movie, he has. I've had him for a week. He listens to those songs every single day since that movie.
It's his version of "Let It Go" by Frozen.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, it's two of the most unlikeliest like bops from a movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like 5 Years by Noah and the Whale and I'm a Punk Rocker. Yes, I am. Like that is. Yes, they're good songs, but like they've captivated the internet. Like for those two freaking songs, like I listened to Noah and the Whale in 2014 in college, and that band 100%. In 2025 is like in the biggest movie of the year, and it's fucking. It's like the centerpiece. It's hysterical.
Yeah.
And every morning since we have seen that movie, I always say, "Are you punk rock?" And he says, "Yes, I am punk rock." And then I ask him, what is punk rock? And he says, being nice is punk rock. And I was like, let's freaking go.
That's perfect.
Every time.
It's perfect.
And here's the thing. You're not wrong when the establishment's literally just like destroying the world. Being punk rock is being nice now.
Yeah.
And so he's just teaching it correctly, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
So before we get into your takes, whether they be hot takes or not, I want to know your score out of 10 for Superman.
Okay. Now, let's be fair.
Because I told you my score.
Yeah.
And I told you, like, it was my own fault for it not being better in my head because I wanted more cameos, but it wouldn't have made sense. It would have just flushed out what I wanted, and that's not what Superman is. That's not what James Gunn needs to do. That's what Snyder fans did back in the day. That's why they have nothing.
That's right.
I gave it a 9.5. Or I gave it a 9.8.
Yeah.
John gave it a 9.5. Ray gave it a 10. What are your thoughts?
Okay. From the beginning, I think it might have been Roadhouse where I said, you do not want me on a Superman movie podcast because I will always love it.
Absolutely.
Right? So
you did say that, yeah.
I said I will always love it. This movie was a 10 for me. Can I tell you what this movie is?
Yes, absolutely.
This Superman is 100% the Superman that the Iron Giant looked up to.
100%.
Oh man,
100%.
That is who this is.
Hey, Best take of 2025.
What a good take, man.
That's genuine. Hey, I got chills for that. That was awesome.
Me too.
That was really good.
Somehow you got chills from that in this environment.
100%.
Somehow.
100%.
When at the end of the movie, that nuke is going to space, and he goes up to space, and he hears that little boy that he's built such a friendship with say, "Your choices are what make you who you are."
Dog.
And he closes his eyes and he smiles and he says, "Superman."
Dude,
And then
yeah.
he blows
you
himself
got me.
up.
You gave
to
me chills.
protect
There it is.
everybody. Dude, that's this Superman. Eat your
Yes,
heart
it
out,
is.
Snyder fans.
It is.
Because I'm telling you what, did I like the Snyder verse one? Yes. But like I said, you can't trust me when it comes to that. If you put these two movies next to each other, one is Superman and one is the best they could do.
Dude, I saw a corny comparison. You know how like people will say, well, Toby was the best this and Andrew was the best that,
Sure,
and then
yeah.
Tom is the best mix. Okay, so this one I saw, Man of Steel is Superman. But this one is Superman,
Yeah.
right? It's like more of the focus on the man than the super part.
Yes.
Like that's just the core difference.
And that's
of these
the exact
movies.
principle of Superman, of Clark Kent, as he's the
It's
super
the humanity
man.
or the lack
Like,
of.
it's literally
yes,
Yep.
yeah.
And Ray and I talked about this for 2 years. All right, and we've been wrong about a couple things on the podcast about DC, this, that, and the other. First of all, Aquaman 2 should have killed that baby. It's perfectly fine.
It should have killed that.
100%. That's how the comic
It's
book
the
goes.
only
That's
way
how
it makes
it was the
sense.
last movie of their whole little utopia of Snyderverse. They should have went all out. Ray and I, dozens of episodes, easily. Pa Kent's gonna die. And we're not going to get a tornado that he can easily save him from. It's going to be cancer. It's going to be
Yeah,
something
or
that Superman
something like
can't
that.
save
I
him
was
from.
really convinced, which I just thought that there would be a little bit more Clark Kent, so I thought that was more of a
Right.
more
Sure.
of an option. But yeah, it wouldn't have fit at all.
No,
Wouldn't have fit at
and the
all.
way they fit his humanity in with going off of what his father, of that first half of the message, you know what I mean? This, that, and the other. And it being real, what his dad said, like they already tried to encode it and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a lot. Like, it's still... Even then, he was still like, no, like, I'm here because of the first half of the message. I've never seen the second half. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still...
Yeah.
It.
And also, I understand that Mr. Terrific, and to be fair, we know Mr. Terrific, right? Third smartest man in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Potentially number one, depending on who you ask.
He's terrific. He's number 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Oh wait, what did I say, Mr. Fanpan?
No, you did.
Oh,
What'd
okay.
I
You
say?
did.
You said Mr. Terrific.
Oh, okay.
I was just making sure I
No,
did too.
yeah. But,
Both those movies are coming out. But I still think that there is a chance that was fabricated. That we don't have
I think it's
that we don't have a
left open.
Viltrumite. You know.
I think it's intentionally left like open to kind of
Yeah.
play with later, but
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of things like that, like the clone. Obviously, I think we know that it's not really Ultraman, that it's probably Bizzaro.
yeah.
1,000%.
And if you look, like, when he gets sucked into that black hole, what else is being sucked into that black hole is a bunch of cubes.
Yeah.
And that's what Bizarro's world is. It's
it's a
cube-shaped
cube
world.
shape
Yeah.
instead of the sphere.
So
Dude.
I fully anticipate
Yeah.
us seeing him come
Right.
back.
Right. Oh,
You know?
oh, absolutely.
Anyway, I guess that was enough, Brad.
Yeah. So,
Um,
Soups. Good to
Yeah.
see you. Number 1. You saved the fucking squirrel, man. If that's not the biggest callback to Christopher Reeve saving the white cat, I just tip my cap to you, my friend.
it's so
I saw
funny.
it, and it's the most James Gunn
It's so
Christopher
great,
Reeves thing I've
dude.
ever seen in my
Yeah.
life.
I can't believe that. And here's the thing about the whole, like, every animal situation.
Yeah.
Like, picture perfect when he's
Yes.
talking to Lois and he's like, he's not even a good dog.
Yeah.
it's
I
so
don't even-
real.
I don't even really like him.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know? And then he's like, but he's alone and he's probably
Mm.
scared, and I got to, you know,
I gotta
like,
watch him.
He literally turned himself in
Mm-hmm.
to the
Dude.
government
Such a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
to find that dog.
Yeah.
Find a shitty dog.
Ray.
To find a shitty dog. I think
Ray
the
had
best.
Ray had
go
the
ahead.
best bit. Go ahead. Ray had the best bit. What the best joke was throughout the movie. And it made me laugh
the cows.
so fucking hard. Go ahead, Ray.
Oh yeah, the cows. It was so funny when Mr.
Yeah.
Terrific was like, "You brought the damn dog." He's like, "I didn't want him to kill my parents' cows."
Yeah.
It's so
He
real.
would've.
He
Oh,
would
100%.
have.
He would have put a
He
hole
would've
through him.
ripped
He would have ripped the head off or
apart.
something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he would have took one into
man.
space. You know,
Yep.
something crazy.
Yeah,
That-
I thought all the animals were so funny because they were just like written so realistically. Like when he saves the squirrel and he puts the squirrel down, it's freaking the fuck out like a
Yeah.
squirrel would. And also when he catches the kaiju's foot and the dog just won't move.
It
You
won't.
know, and he
He's
has
like,
to
"Get the heck
blow it
outta
against
here."
the tree or whatever with the
Yeah.
super breath. It's such how a dog would react,
Yep.
just like Crypto and the squirrel and everything else. Like
They
such
did,
a brilliant little part of the movie. I
Yep.
thought was all the animal
They
reactions.
did so good, and down to the part where they're like James Gunn had 2 older parents from Kansas call him and leave him
Yes.
voicemails.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And then the actors listen to those every single day. When she was like with the phone on speaker,
The voice or the
Can't-
speaker phone
Clark,
screaming.
what are you doing?
Dude.
We just want to say congratulations.
Yes.
And he's not paying attention. She's like, tell him don't be a stranger. Dude,
Yeah.
The little nuances, bro. Yes.
You've got
Yes.
to be kidding me.
Kevin Costner could never.
He eat your
Yeah,
heart out.
that
Yeah.
felt like a real couple in the house they lived in.
Yeah,
like that's
dude.
just the biggest thing is like all of the characters. Steve Lombard felt like a character that had a home to go home to,
Mhm.
and like
Yes.
Jimmy Olsen had a house that he lives in. Like
yeah.
every character felt fleshed out,
Like-
and it felt fucking real.
And
I-
how dare
Oh.
anybody on this podcast or any other say that we did not need that cat grant? Don't you ever say that again.
Yeah, James Gunn's horny ass put that slow motion in for
Yeah.
a reason.
How
For
weird
a reason.
was
Without a
that? That was
That was weird.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was so long the second time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, okay, well,
I wouldn't even look at Tay. I'm like,
every aspect of the movie, to me, I have 0 complaints about that movie whatsoever. To me, that was a 10.
it was
To
great.
me, I've never left a theater feeling like I did.
I
when
was
left
I
that theater.
floated out of the Malco.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
100%.
floated in
Without a doubt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just yeah, it was so good. And it's as much like the good hopeful Boy Scout Superman is a part of it, like having such a traditionally and just unredeemably evil Lex. It's like it's felt so good when he lost. Like
Yeah.
it felt so fucking good when he looks out the window and he sees Superman flying and he fucking books it for his portal.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Superman shoulder checks him into the desk.
Yeah.
Like that is
Perfect.
oh dude, it felt so fucking good to see that, bro.
Here's what I
Oh
wrote down.
man.
Here's what I wrote down. Heath Ledger, Josh Brolin, Nicholas Hoult. Like, dude,
Damn.
he
All right.
is in there with
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah.
And
He
you
acted
know
his
he's a
ass
freaking
off.
button masher. You knew from the very
Warning!
1A.
I sent.
He's a dyslexic who's telling you his favorite,
Yeah.
steak sauce. I heard that somewhere.
God.
Oh my! Just the
Of course
him.
you did. You're a superhero.
Him being aware, like I'm aware. It's an ego trip. I just hate you. Like,
Oh.
I sent this
Yeah.
to Danny because he was like, give me some notes on it, like what you actually thought about it. And I said, Nicholas Hoult is the Lex Luthor, the pure egotistical,
Oh, man.
primitive nature and logic that he hates Superman to hate him because not only is he better than him, but people like him more. Is
Yeah.
so well done in this movie. Give him the fucking Oscar. He's right up there with
Bro.
Ledger.
He's way up there. Now now I'm interested to hear this because you're a big Smallville fan.
Yeah.
What do you think of Rosenbaum's Lex versus Nicholas Holt's Lex now that we've seen the movie?
So it's interesting because the emotional aspect that you get multiple movies when you do like a long series like Smallville.
Right.
Fair.
And in this you jump straight to he hates him. And he's
That's
hated
fair,
him,
yeah.
and he's hated him, and he's hated him. We got past the blue blur already. Lois has given him his name is Superman. The courage it took to jump right into the middle of a world.
Right.
yeah.
But then again, James Gunn doesn't think that we're idiots. You
Yeah.
know? So he's like, you
Yep.
guys are not idiots. This is my level.
We don't need
Get
to
on
see,
my level
we don't need
right
to see
now.
Uncle Ben die again.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
the same
yeah.
way he took it. It was just like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you already know. I'm
Get-
not wasting 40 minutes of the movie
Yeah.
for this.
Get
Right.
on my level is what he opened the movie with. And so it's interesting.
That's a really good point. A really
Yeah.
good way to think of it. It's just like, get on my fucking level. Here,
Yeah.
we're starting the movie.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
And he gave you, listen, for those of you who are like, whoa, what is going on here? He gave you in 2024 all the Superman reading material that you
Yep.
need. He
Yep.
told you.
Gave you all the homework.
If you have not read it yet,
on you.
that's your fault.
Exactly.
Like that's what one of the things that my my father-in-law always says when we come over for dinner. He says, if you leave hungry, it is your fault. If you go into this movie not understanding, like, okay, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, skip this part. You don't say, well, why is Supergirl coming in drunk? He told you. He told you already why.
The movie's literally next.
yeah, she's
Like,
a mess.
Like,
he told you why.
She's not the
Read
Boy Scout.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
it's one book. If you get the book, it's literally like this day, you just read the one book. It's perfectly fine. Like, you.
He told you.
Yeah.
So don't be like, oh well, that's not. Oh, I don't think that's very comic book. Oh, the hypno glasses. That's just in one comic book and just. Bleh.
Yeah.
Is it in one comic book? Just answer. Are the hypno glasses in
Yes.
one comic book?
Yes.
Oh, then what does
Then
it
it's
mean
comic
if
accurate.
it's in a
Yes.
comic book?
Yes.
It is comic book
Exactly.
accurate.
You can't move the
Okay?
goalposts after.
You
You
can't be like, well, that's in
You
one
can't.
obscure movie
Ah.
or book.
Yeah.
It's in a book.
Counts. Count it.
Yeah. And so he gave you reading material. He told you what to do. If you still to this point aren't on board, you're just a hater.
Yeah.
And I'm
100%.
gonna say this, Henry Cavill, you do not look as much like Superman as David Cornsweat.
Yeah.
No,
I'm so
not even
sorry.
close. He does not have the look.
You listen, Henry Cavill. I'm not saying anything bad about you. Your facial features are too sharp, dude.
So sharp.
You look too
Yes.
much like a cut gem. Okay, and that's great look. That's a great look. You put in the work, dude. But Superman does not look like a cut gem.
No.
He looks more smooth.
He looks like a farm boy.
He looks like a farm boy.
He doesn't look like a supermodel.
And you don't look like you came from Kevin Costner, motherfucker.
No.
You
Yeah,
don't.
that's another
I know he's-
thing.
I know he's,
yeah,
you know,
I just,
adopted
that
and
just
alien,
he
but,
looks like a model, a supermodel father. Like it's
Yeah.
it's a miscast.
Yeah.
Hell of
Yeah.
an actor. I love most of what he did, but
Yeah.
not Man of Steel.
I
That's not
put-
Paul Kent.
The VFX was phenomenal compared to the past 7 years of Marvel and
Yep.
compared to DC. The flying scene with the eyes that people had issue with was cut from the movie, James Gunn said, and it was still what they left was perfect.
Yeah, I know that they said they cut it. I wonder if they didn't cut it, and then they just fixed it, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: we're so used to seeing people's faces all the time
Yeah.
that when something looks a little off, we judge it like crazy. And if you don't think that that's true, when is the last time you looked at the front of a car and you're like, I can see a face in the front of that car?
Yeah, I respect that.
Right? Like next time, look at a truck, look at a car, and you look at the headlights and you're like, oh, I can see it's kind of eyes and the grill's kind of mouth.
Yeah.
We look for faces in everything.
Yep.
And so now that we have like cameras and we're always on video and all these kinds of things, like we're so super critical and we judge so much what people's faces look like that we're so unforgiving when it comes to like that drove me nuts. And then so I think they fixed that. And I think they fixed like when he winces after someone that disrespectful jerk
Yeah, that
Yeah,
dickhead.
they did
throws
fix
a
that.
can.
Yeah, he
at
closed his
Superman.
eyes in the first little short TV spot
Well,
they
his
put
head,
out.
his head like
Yeah. And
moved.
dude, someone
And so in this one, his
Really?
head did.
I thought
Yeah.
he
His
just
eye-
closed his eyes. I didn't remember the
his
head
eyes
moving.
closed, but like his head like
Oh, I
flinched.
don't remember
After
that.
they were like, Superman wouldn't
I remember
flinch if
the
a can
shot,
hit
but-
him, and they were like, okay. And so they did one where his head just didn't move, his eyes still
Okay.
closed.
I don't
Yeah.
remember
It was
the head
totally fine.
moving.
I think one thing that I was worried about through this movie was I did worry about James Gunn giving in too much to public opinion. But then it turned out like, because like when they fixed the eye in the flight scene, when they changed the wince from the can, like I was like, okay, that's totally fine.
Understandable.
In James Gunn we trust, right?
Absolutely.
But is he going to give into public opinion too much? Because the dude cooks.
Oh, yeah.
Every single movie.
Yeah,
and of course it's going to be an ensemble. That's how he does it. He does ensemble movies from Scooby-Doo, brother. He doesn't he doesn't do just regular character stuff.
My man does fuck with a man named Scoobert. He does
Yeah,
fuck
that's
with
right.
Scoober-Doo. He does,
Oh.
he does indeed.
Which that makes me just hopeful because Scooby-Doo is DC or is Warner Brothers, and just like 2 years ago they put out a Crypto and Scooby-Doo animated movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
We could see a little something. We could see a little crossover.
What did you think? Speaking of the ensemble, what did you think of the Justice Gang?
Justice Gang, awesome. I think Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner is perfect.
He was so good.
I think, and also because he is Guy Gardner, and this will make Ty happy to hear. I really do think that somewhere within the DC universe, that song "Cop QD" would fit perfect with this Guy Gardner.
He was sitting to my right during the movie. He made so many The Rookie references during that film.
That does not surprise me.
It was so funny.
And so you know that because he's in the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick. Fuck
He's
that guy.
Nathan
Can't
Fillion.
stand him, bro.
That song has a spot in this DC universe.
Yeah.
For sure.
And he probably has it on his Spotify playlist.
He has to.
Like,
and he knows it's about him.
Yeah, like Nolan hated it in The Rookie.
Yeah.
Guy Garner loves it.
Loves
that's
it.
funny.
Yeah, he's
100%.
jammed,
I told
dude.
Ray now that we've seen this Guy Garner, I know that I know James Gunn and James we trust. We're gonna get the scene of like the other like one of the lanterns calling the Guardians, and then them talking about like Guy in the background, and the Guardians be like, "Oh, is that Guy Garner? What's up, Guy?" And he's like, "What's up, guys?" He has like nicknames for him and shit like that. But every other lantern hates Guy Gardner, but the Guardians fuck with him so heavy.
Yeah.
We gotta get the one punch from Batman.
Oh, yeah.
eventually.
It's coming.
I
It's
need
coming, bro.
Alan Richardson or whoever the fuck they're gonna pick to just level Nathan Fillion.
I already know, man. I need that guy from that freaking spin-off to play him.
So the guy that plays Casey,
Yeah, I think so.
the one of the sons.
He's got a mustache. I've never seen the show.
I couldn't tell you.
You have Wi-Fi, yeah?
Yeah.
I think his name is Brandon Sconard. And let me tell you something. That's freaking Batman.
Oh, okay.
Not only does he have the look, does he have the voice, he's already jacked for it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the acting chops, and he wants to be Batman.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Let me see.
Yeah, this guy.
This guy. That's
that guy.
Batman.
Okay.
I saw his
Dude.
interview talking about Batman
see
and
it,
Bruce
man.
Wayne and stuff like that.
Man. And you can see like in other stuff that he does, and people are like, dude, that's Batman vibes. And it definitely is. Like I said, I didn't know who he was before, but then I saw him say like, I want to be Batman. And I'm like, okay. Who doesn't want to be Batman?
Yeah,
Superman wants to be Batman.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and Batman said his favorite superhero is Superman.
Yeah.
So I mean, they want to be each other, but can you do it? And then all these little clips I'm seeing of him, I'm like, yeah, he could do it.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm still gonna hold the candle for Alan Richardson, dude, from
I
Reacher.
know
like
he's
it.
big, dude.
He's fucking massive.
He's massive.
I know he can't really. I know he won't do a good Bruce Wayne.
But
So-
he'll do a good Batman.
Yeah, and I know that's not what James is gonna be looking for.
Well,
So
this guy, I feel like he'll do good.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Because Bruce Wayne is the character. Clark Kent is the character. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Just like Tobey Maguire is the character.
Yeah.
Or not Tobey Maguire. I'm sorry.
Peter Parker,
Peter Parker
Spider-Man.
is the
Oh,
character. You know? But yeah, I just really want him to, whoever he gets, I'm sure is going to be fantastic.
Right.
I heard that he doesn't want to do the trunks for Batman.
No.
Do the trunks. Okay? Don't give us.
Yeah, go traditional.
Just
I
do
need
it.
pointy ears. Give me the blue and gray.
Give me the blue and gray.
Give me the pointy fucking ears.
Give it here.
Yes.
You know, give us the white eyes.
Or give us just the actual black and gray with the trunks, like the other comic. Like I'm fine with that. Like,
Sure.
but give us the cowl. Give us the actual
Yep.
pointy ears. I don't need something to be so advanced and militaristic.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I need a
Don't
cowl.
overdo it.
We're happy with Superman being a comic book movie.
Yes, I
Right.
don't need your.
Continue that.
We have the Batman to be like realistic.
Yeah,
Be
exactly.
a comic book movie.
But I also don't want a cowl that's gonna make him look like Iron Man. I don't want him to have
Right.
like, an Alfred in his like
Right.
I don't want him to have some voice recognition.
As much as I don't like the Snyderverse stuff,
Affleck's
suit was cool.
Affleck,
Like not the metal one.
no, but
I'm talking about his main one.
Yeah. Ray and I watched a Shot of Bullets and Blockbusters in our stream, and it was what could have been Ben Affleck's Batman movie when he was directing and writing this shit like that. And it got Ray kind of like really kind of. He's like, man, I kind of would love to see that come out.
Been good.
Like him going to
Could've been
Arkham, dealing with like the Scarecrow, him and getting hit with gas, like him fighting all of the different prisoners. Like it would have been an Arkham game in one movie that he was doing, and it would have shed light on Robin dying and stuff like that. So it could have been great. But man,
I can't wait to see this Superman interact with
Nightwing.
It's gonna
Even
be
Corn
so
Sweat
good.
was like, I want to meet Nightwing.
That'll be great.
And you're
man.
like, oh, he's gonna give him the name. It's gonna be so cool.
It's gonna be good
Because he gives him the name Nightwing.
Yeah,
And
he
it's so
does.
perfect. Like it's so nice.
And also, it's just like
And it's such a Boy Scout thing to do to help your buddy out, help your buddy's protege out with being his own man.
he's just a good guy.
He's just a good feller.
He's a good dude.
And I can't tell you guys. Listen,
Oh, even better, he's a good old boy.
Yeah,
He's just a good old fella. He's a good boy.
I cannot tell you, and I know people watching this. I could care less what you think because I know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting in the theater, and my wife is. Well, I got the two kids here. My wife is sitting over there, and we get to the interview scene, and I go, "Here we go, trauma." I remember these arguments when I want to talk about something, and my wife says, "You do not want to talk about it."
Yeah.
And I said, "Yes, I do." And that whole thing, dude, you want to know how me and my wife fight? It's that. We fight just like that. And she never yells, but I do sometimes yell.
Yeah.
You know, and typically I yell because I am doing the right thing, and she just doesn't see.
She
it.
And you're
doesn't see
scared.
it your way.
You did the right thing and you're scared.
You're
Yeah.
trying to be human.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be a human being. You know, I make mistakes. I mess up all the time. But every day I put one foot in front of the other and I do my best.
You're damn right.
And that is what being human is.
Oh, big stretch.
And people say, "Oh, well, Superman, he's just so boring." Okay,
People do say that. Idiots.
it makes me mad, dude.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. For the most powerful being in the universe, he wants one thing that he will never have. He wants to be human.
Yep.
And every time he makes a mistake, it's global.
Yes.
It's a global mistake. And he knew that stopping that war was the right thing to do.
Right.
Right? And the fact that nobody, like that people questioned him,
Exactly.
it hurt him so bad. And that's why when they were fighting and he was like, people were going to die. Like, what do you not understand about the fact that people were going to die? You know? And she's like, well, I would have questioned my actions. Excuse me? People were going to die. What do you mean?
Gonna die.
You were questioning.
Exactly, yeah.
You would question the action.
Yeah, he's
Did you
just
talk
a
to the
force
president?
of pure good.
Yeah. Did you talk
Yeah.
to the president? I don't care.
I don't care.
Did you talk to their president? Oh, yeah, I did.
I did, actually, as a matter of fact.
I also love that he had a little big dick moment later, even though he had the kryptonite radiation poisoning. He was down. He was like, Lex was like, I think you know him. And he's like, yeah. Remember the smell of his piss when I flew him across the desert? Yeah, he was like,
That's a
he
lie!
was almost dead from radiation poisoning, but he still was just like, bazinga.
Yep.
You know, had to get one in there.
He got that. He got that from Nightwing.
Yeah.
He got those
Oh, I
clips
thought that
from
was
the Boy
great,
Wonder.
bro.
And he, like, and that's the thing is, like, he got so upset, and Lois did. She threw that little jab.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, that one specifically irritates me. But he was like, you know, that one specifically irritates me.
Yes.
Why? Why would you bring that?
Why
one?
would you bring that one up?
Hashtag
And I was like,
super shit.
yeah, dude, I feel that with my
Oh
heart.
yeah,
Yes.
you
And-
felt so sympathetic in that
Dude.
moment. You're
Yeah.
like, oh.
And the fact is, like, cause you know what, like, so my job, my wife only calls me by the title of my job when she's mad at me, and I'm like,
Really interesting. That's
And so
crazy.
and then when she says, fine, I won't, cause they're arguing the whole time. No, that was off the record, and she's like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
You have to do this for it to be off the record. And dude, it got me whenever he was like, just do it. I don't know how the heck that freaking works. Just do
Or
it.
when she says something, he goes, well, you're obviously gonna have to take that off the
Yeah,
record.
you
And
can't
she didn't
use
say
that.
it.
Yes.
And he's just like, it makes him just a little bit
Yep.
more just boil. It's just
And
like,
then
Yes.
she says, fine, I won't write that you spend your spare time making up stupid nicknames for yourself. I was looking at my wife, like, do you see what you do? Do you see? And people tell me, they're like, Brad, you might be reading into this. And no,
I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy, dude. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Hit him with did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said with the dog? Did you hear what he said? It's like, no one heard you. You have Superman hearing. No, you're the one that heard it.
Yeah.
Now you're going crazy. He's like, I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy. And dude, and so yeah, it was triggering, that whole scene. But I love that scene so much. That might have been, other than Mr. Terrific, which, by the way, he already had the suit that said fair play on it. Which means his origin story has already happened.
Yeah.
He's already fought the thugs. He's already given up almost his life if these thugs don't change their way.
Yeah.
Right? Like, all that stuff has already happened. So he threw us into the thing.
Yeah,
just so
right into
boldly. But yeah, just like, I see it, and I'm like, this is it, dude. This is it. This cannot get any better.
Yeah.
I know that there were some complaints here and there. You cannot trust me, audience. I have zero complaints about this movie.
It was
well, here's the
fantastic.
thing. The only complaint I had, which is what I told Ray, and it was I wanted more cameos.
Mm-hmm.
I was bummed that the giant or the multi-dimensional cages, not a single one was an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Like we even talked about, is Sapphire and the girl in the pink dress next to Rex, you know what I mean? And then it was just like some ex-girlfriend of Lex.
Yeah.
Which,
Very
by the
good
way,
bit. Very good bit.
I love that bit because it shows you how petty he is.
I don't know how
He's so
egotistical
petty,
and
yeah.
nuts he is.
And I have heard other people say this, and I cannot agree anymore. If Lex Luthor is that bad, what in the world is Reverse Flash going to be like?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's-
he really
he's gonna
they set the bar with Lex Luthor there
He's going to
because
be
they're
awful.
What
the
is what is his
Legion of
Joker gonna be?
Supervillains. Yeah, the
Like-
whole Legion of Supervillains, dude. They're also
Like-
fucking this Black Manta in this universe.
Oh, that
like,
baby's dying in this
Oh my
universe. You know what I
God.
mean? Like, the
Yes.
Reverse Flash? It's what's
The
we're
Joker,
gonna get a
Reverse
Solomon
Flash.
Grundy. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna get
Yeah.
an already Clayface movie describing his backstory. Like, we're gonna get fucked up individuals.
I want to, for the Clayface movie, I want to not see Batman at all, even though he's there. And there's even Batman fight scenes.
Yeah.
And I want Batman to be the bad guy in that movie. I want Batman to be portrayed as a bad person. Because
Right.
that's how you make a Clayface movie.
Yeah.
When
'Cause
you
that's
make
a tragic
something
origin. Man.
exactly,
Yeah.
and you make a narrative based on that guy, every villain thinks that they're right. And so to portray Batman as the bad guy would make all the sense in the entire world.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
yes.
All the sense in the
Yes.
entire world. I remember one time I was like, I want to have a Superman movie where you don't know that it's about Superman, and it's just a random person.
Yes.
And you're like, that guy's weird, and you just follow this weird guy the whole time, and then at the end, right before credits, you're like, oh, it's Superman.
Yeah.
What the heck?
That'd be great. Yeah. That's a cool concept.
You want to get fucking Todd Phillips Joker?
Yeah.
Like an end of the sequel
Sure.
where it's just like, hey, I got a joke for you, and he was the real Joker the entire time. It's just like,
Are we getting so? And here's the thing, because I don't put anything past James Gunn. Are we getting Alfred as the Joker? Are we going to do all this crazy stuff? Because at this point, I have said everything that James Gunn wants to do with the DC universe is greenlit. They're not going to cancel it.
Right.
This movie is fantastic. He can do whatever he wants now, and I swear he's not gonna miss.
no.
Right.
He's not gonna miss,
Especially if he's in charge of it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we'll get Alfred as the Joker.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think he messes with Batman too much. I think it'll be a pretty traditional backstory for
But
him.
also, we are getting Brave and the Bold, which means we're getting at least 2 decades.
Yeah, it's far enough in that Damien's
For sure.
gonna be the
You know what I
Robin.
mean? Like,
so-
we've already gone through Nightwing, Red Hood, Tim Drake, and Batgirl.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
Batgirl already got
Damien, by the
shot.
way, is
Probably.
my least
Yeah, she's already in the chair.
Damien's a shit. Yeah.
He's my
Easily.
least favorite, but we'll see what he. It makes for a good story though.
Yeah.
Even though
I like. He's my least favorite, but if we get him as Robin, then I'm cool with that because then that means we've gotten Nightwing. You know, like we're far enough
Right.
along that we're gonna get
And Red Hood,
Nightwing,
probably.
Red
Yeah,
Hood,
we've already
Red
got
Robin.
the Red Hood.
Yeah.
You know, we've already got the
Yeah,
Red
Tim
Hood.
Drake's probably Red Robin already
Exactly.
type of shit.
Or he's about to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
the
I don't
only
know.
thing I hated about this movie is that it was not longer.
I wanted it to be longer. I didn't like the Snyder fan cameo.
I did.
The monkey type.
I did. The
No.
monkeys typing.
No, that was
to me
funny. It was.
I was like, oh, got him. There
Yeah.
were 2 things where I was like, he's talking to people specifically. The monkeys, definitely Snyder fans.
100%.
Yeah,
And I know I said his name wrong. Don't care. I said Schneider.
you did say
Yeah,
Schneider.
and I don't care.
It's all right.
But definitely Snyder fans. And then he was also maybe talking to the Snyder fans at the post-credit scene with the building.
Oh, about the DCEU.
Yeah,
it's just-
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
It's like-
quite.
It's not quite right.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's standing.
What?
Yeah, it's standing, brother. Like, just
You want me to tear it back down again and then redo it?
Yeah. You want me to
So
start over? You want me to start from the
No,
very
it's-
beginning?
I didn't mean. Come back.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
then you said I can be such a jerk sometimes.
So
He's
good,
so-
dude.
He's
It's.
so
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring this point up earlier when we were talking about Mom and Pa Kent. Lexi was asking because she's been very heavily into this movie because she watched all of like the Green Lantern, like all of Justice League Unlimited with her nieces and nephews and stuff like that, and her little cousins. So she was a big fan and excited for this already, and she loved the Pearl franchise that did where Corn Sweat was in it. You might have seen like the clip where it's like the girl on the farm. She's like, "Well, why are you leaving me if I didn't do nothing wrong?"
Yeah.
Okay, so David Cornsweat's the guy. He's like, "You're scaring me." Like that's Cornsweat. She was like, "Oh my God, he's Superman. That's so cool." And he was in Twisters and shit like that.
Yeah, which what a massive change from Twisters to
Wow. They released a video of the cast of Twisters finding out Cornsweat was going to be
really?
Superman, and everyone is so excited. Like you could tell already. Like, oh, there's the Boy Scout. There it is. That's my Superman.
Yeah.
Like from the get go. But Lexi was talking about how bad were the parents. Because she was like, I hated Man of Steel because I don't like Amy Adams as Lois Lane. The parents were not believable. It was essentially, it looked like a perfume ad for parents. Like, and I said, you know how like invited you feel when we go to Ray's?
Mm-hmm.
And Marty and Billy, like they love to talk to you and I. And, like, we'll go to the fridge if you need something. Like,
Right.
or when it was cold and they were like, well, come, y'all can come sleep in here. Like, it's okay. You know, how
Yeah.
inviting. Like, if Ray's on the phone or Ray gets a phone call from his dad, you're seeing what you're doing. If we're in the camper, you know, you just want to come by and talk a little bit. And we just got talking for like 25 minutes.
Yep.
It was how inviting they felt. it was just as believable.
Yeah.
And she was so excited.
Yep. They were casted perfect.
Yes.
They
Oh,
took
yeah.
it serious. The house was fantastic. Even to the point where it was like, yeah, of course, when the sun shines through in a farmhouse, there's dust everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's
Exactly.
how it is. That's
Yeah.
how you wake up. Dogs sleep on you like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, this, like, we come from this area.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sure, we're not in Kansas, but, dude.
Ray and I talked about this the other day, and I looked at Ray. I was like, we drove by 6 of those fucking
Yeah.
Kent houses
Exactly,
from Monroe to here, and he was like, "Oh, absolutely." It's like there's 4 down the road from me right now. You know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
every house out there.
Yeah.
I think that was just the core of it, dude. Like, they just understood what they were trying to do. Like, they understood the Kents. They
Yep.
understood where the Kents would live. They understood how a fucking squirrel would react after Superman saved it at super speed.
The
Like,
only
they
thing
understood Jimmy Olsen fucks. Lois Lane is a great reporter, and
Yep.
she's
Yeah.
gonna do great reporter shit and save
Yep.
Superman.
Steve
No matter
Lombard
what.
loves
Like, Superman
Superman
is gonna
and
be-
thinks Clark's a dork.
Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
Cat Grant is gonna gossip and show some cleavage. Like, Superman is gonna
Yeah.
be mad that they killed the kaiju.
Yeah.
He's gonna still try to talk the engineer down, even though they've been trying to kill him for 2 hours.
Yep.
Did you
Like that? They just understood every fucking character
Yeah.
to the core.
This is
Like,
what
the second that Mr. Terrific got out of that T-craft and they said, "Oh, it's just a smart one," he was gonna whoop ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
They just
dude.
understood the core of every one of these characters.
Yeah.
Guy's a dickhead. Guy talks too much. He says too much. Like,
did you
Oh,
see the
God, it was so
interviews
good.
where the cast was talking about James Gunn said make up your own backstory of why you don't like Lex Luthor?
I've watched some stuff like that.
And who is it? Wendell Pierce, who was the main guy that was
He was Barry White. No,
Barry
Perry.
Perry. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so who's
Perry.
the chief? Yeah.
Yeah.
They asked him about like what was his backstory with why he hated Lex, and he goes, "Oh, Lex slept with my wife, my ex-wife, and that's why like something else, and that's why I hate Lex." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's just Lex tried to destroy my career, and he slept with my wife and my ex-wife, and that's why I kind of
That's
don't really
great.
believe in Luthor Corp and
Yeah,
Lex Luthor."
We're at the point where Superman has, it's a box office success. In its first weekend, it pretty much made its budget back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously on track to make quite a bit of money. But we're like 2 projects into the DCU because Creature Commandos came out and did great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got
but
greenlit
even
on Christmas Day.
Yeah. But even DC Studios is like 4 successful projects in. Yeah. So we're, obviously Christopher Reeve's The Superman story. That documentary came out and did fantastic. Had a theatrical release.
It won an award.
Yeah, it won awards, and
Yeah.
I don't remember specifically, but it did do really well in the award circuit.
Yeah.
And they put his son.
Yes.
In the movie?
Yes, he got to play a reporter. That
Actually,
was so fucking
yeah.
cool.
Shout out to the son of Christopher Reeves. That
His
was
name's William.
William. That's right. It is. That was the best
Yeah,
way
that was cool as shit.
Yeah.
ever. And this is one of the first cameos where he didn't have his family besides Sean in a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because usually he has his mom and dad
Yep.
or his
Wife
cousins.
sometimes.
Or his wife.
Oh, interesting.
Which, by the way, he never put Pamela Beasley in any movie. Which I was shocked when I found out that they used to be married.
That is really surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, she was in Super
Was
with
she?
Rainn Wilson.
Oh, was she?
Yes, I think
Okay.
she was a gas station clerk. She was, or a grocery store, but she had a little vest.
Okay.
Where she wore a vest, but she was a little cameo. But that was 07, 08.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because that's what. Yeah, because Rainn Wilson has like this ranch or whatever. Yeah.
So,
Oh, and he put her in Slither.
okay.
Slither.
I haven't seen
That's
either of
what it
those.
is. Not,
Yeah, I
not
haven't
Super,
seen 'em.
it's Slither. Slither's a horror movie where it's him,
Right.
Michael Rooker, Elizabeth
Who was
Banks.
in that? That was in
Nathan
this.
Fillion.
Nathan Fillion
Yes,
was in that.
and Michael
as well.
Rooker, who was one of the voices of the robots.
Okay.
But Pam Beasley
Superman.
is Nathan Fillion's the cop of the small town, and
So I was
Warren,
playing the cop.
yeah, Warren always he plays it well. Warren's get inside you, control your brain. Pam Beasley is the dispatcher,
Oh,
and you
okay.
see a shot, and she is very Kitty Foreman dumbed down, like bad,
Yeah.
and so you see one leaving the vent, and then it cuts back to her like 10 minutes later in the movie, after they call her back and you see like she's been infected and shit like that. She was in that. That's
Okay.
not super. That's the one.
So there you go. Maybe that was like maybe one of the only films he made while they were married or something.
I think that might be one of the only ones that she's in.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I knew she was in fucking one of them.
Yeah, she dropped the ball, man. But anyways.
Yep. She chose Mr. Fantastic, who's fucking dead now.
Yeah.
Take that shit. You know what I mean?
But just everything you could have ever wanted from a movie.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, it was so good.
It is maybe, and I'm going on a limb to say this, there are superhero movies and there are comic book movies, and this, by every stretch of the imagination, was a comic book movie, and it was the best comic book movie I've ever seen.
We haven't gotten a great comic book movie like this since Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in that tier.
Yeah, like 100%. It's beaten.
It's the best
anything,
of that tier.
Yeah. It's beaten anything from Marvel in the past decade easily.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's better than anything from the Snyderverse. It was so beautifully done, like the visuals, the colors, the sound. He didn't rely on 37,000 fucking songs,
right?
To like the Guardians to
Which
let
I
everyone know.
Might, but
I thought he would too, to be perfectly honest with you, and he didn't. And it worked. It was great. Shout out to James Gunn, as we have said for 2 years. In James Gunn we trust.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here for this podcast. It has been an absolute pleasure. If you haven't, go ahead and check out Superman in theaters now. Shout out to James Gunn, Rachel Brosnahan, Wendell Pierce, David Cornsweat, Lex Luthor. All of you guys are fantastic. It was an absolute pleasure to be in that theater. I've been Doug, and that is Ray, that is Brad, and we will see you guys next time for the Superman Part 3 episode with Ty.
Hey, what happened? Why are those squiggles on the screen?
Those are called end credits, Patrick.
End credits? But I don't want it to end!